Hi, today we will be going over a practice problem involving a plant trying to attract an insect by using smell. The question is, imagine you are a plant trying to attract insects by smell. There are three possible scenarios. You will read them and then fill the table that would best describe the chemicals produced and the olfactory system targeted for each case. Scenario A. You are a generic plant that just wants to be pollinated, something like an apple tree. What smell or chemicals would you produce to succeed in your quest? What olfactory system would you target? Feel free to pause this video and think about the answer. The answer is a broad range of chemicals and the combinatorial system. The reasoning behind this is that apple tree is trying to get pollinated. It is not focused on one type of species, so it needs a broad range of chemicals in order to attract any insect. And you would use the combinatorial system because it doesn't have to be specific to one chemical. Scenario B, imagine you're a carnivorous plant trying to attract an insect by smell a flower and eat it, but the insect keeps evolving to avoid the smell and not to be eaten. What attractant or type of chemical should the plant produce that the insect cannot evolve to ignore, or that would make it very difficult for them to do so? The answer is a broad range of chemicals and the pheromonal system, because a broad range of chemicals will prevent the insect to easily evolve to avoid the smell, because if it does evolve to avoid one smell, the plant can just use a different smell and it will just continue to attract the same insect. Scenario C. Now imagine you are a different flower that also wants to attract insect, but this time to be pollinated. This flower wants to attract only one species of insect, let's say one species of a bee. How would the smell emitted be different from the previous case? The answer is a narrow range of smells in the pheromonal system. The reasoning behind this is that since it is only focusing on one species, it will use a narrow range of smells, since you are not trying to just get pollinated by anyone. You're just focusing on that one species. And the pheromonal system is a more narrow system, and you're using a narrow range of smells, so you would use a narrow system. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below in the comments.